The termination of transcription is a normal and important function during termination, and it normally takes place at the end of gene or genes if the transcription involves more than one gene. However, an unusual termination may be triggered by abnormal or damaged DNA or by other and unanticipated hindrances. So if there is any problem in the DNA is damaged or something other happens unusual to the DNA, the transcription normally terminates there. So this is unusual process, but normally transcription has to be terminated at some point. The sequences called terminators trigger the elongating polymerase to dissociate from the DNA and release the RNA chain it has synthesized. So there are some specific sequences in the DNA, and these sequences are called terminators. In bacteria, terminators come in two types. They are of two types, that is RHO dependent and RHO independent. RHO is a factor which is involved in transcription. The first requires a protein called RHO to induce termination. So in the case of RHO dependent termination, RHO is a protein which brings about termination. While in the second case, that is RHO independent termination, the termination doesn't involve any other factor. RHO dependent terminators have rather ill-defined RNA elements, and these ill-defined R elements are called rut sites. So there are some ill-defined sites on the RNA, and these sites are called rut sites. The work of these sites require the action of RHO vector. So these sites have to be active. They need RHO factor. RHO is a ring-shaped protein like this with 6 identical subunits. So this protein is like this, and there are 6 subunits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they form a ring-like structure. And it binds to the single-stranded RNA and to that RNA which is exiting the polymerase. So the RNA after synthesis exit the polymerase and that transcription complex, and this RHO binds to that RNA. The protein also has an ATPase activity, and once attached to the transcript, RHO uses the energy derived from ATP hydrolysis to induce termination. So this termination by RHO is triggered by the ATP hydrolysis, and the ATP hydrolysis generates that energy which is required for the termination. The precise mechanism of termination remains to be determined, and the models, however, the models which explain it may be of 3 types. For example, the first model describes that RHO pushes polymerase forward relative to the DNA and RNA. So if polymerase is present at some site, this RHO pushes this polymerase somewhat forward on this RNA transcript, DNA transcript and RNA chain. So it moves like this, and it results in the termination in a manner analogous to the termination by the protein TRCF. TRCF is transcription repair coupling factor. So it works, this RHO mechanism works just like TRCF. RHO binds double-stranded DNA upstream of the polymerase and translocates along the DNA until it collides the RNA polymerase. So it binds to the DNA upstream, and then it translocates along the DNA strand. And as it translocates, it finally collides with the polymerase, which is present at some site. And in this way, it pushes the polymerase forward. The collision pushes polymerase forward, causing dissociation of the ternary complex of RNA polymerase, template DNA, and the transcript RNA. So in the transcription complex, which is a ternary complex, and three substances are present in this complex. One is double-stranded DNA, the other one is this polymerase, and the third one is newly synthesized RNA. So this ternary complex is dissociated after the collision of RHO factor.